Okay, welcome back, and let's continue discussing the Fisheries Management and Development Act of 2016. Today we are going to look at part 8 of the act. This part talks much on aquaculture, and again we are going to highlight on two key sections of this part. We are going to discuss on aquaculture waste management and the management of aquaculture stock escape. According to this act, each person engaged in commercial aquaculture in Kenya shall ensure that aquaculture waste does not cause an unsightly or offensive condition at the licensed area, and two, that the aquaculture waste is secured or treated in a manner designed to prevent it from being blown away from the project area, being washed away, or being swept off the licensed area. Whenever any person fails to fulfill the conditions set out, the Director General of Kenya Fisheries Service may or shall notify the person in writing to take measures to restore the area within a specified period of time. Each person who is notified by the Director General shall promptly fulfill the requirements set out in the notification within the specified time. However, a person who contravenes the provisions commits an offense and shall be liable to two things. One, a conviction to a fine not exceeding 500,000 Kenya shillings, or a term of imprisonment not exceeding 5 years, or both. And two, the person shall be responsible for compensation for the costs of restoration. So in a nutshell, the Act directs any entrepreneur not to allow the aquaculture waste to make the environment unsightly, and in the same breath to ensure that the wastes are secured or treated in the right manner. And failure to which, the person shall be found liable upon conviction to a fine that is not exceeding 500,000 Kenya shillings, imprisonment of not exceeding 5 years or both, and in addition, the person shall be responsible for compensation for the costs of restoration of the affected area. It is a likely occurrence that fish may escape from the holding facility to the natural environment. Due to ecological concerns, this is not very pleasant. The Act thus directs that each person engaged in commercial aquaculture in Kenya shall take appropriate measures to prevent or minimize the risk of the escape of aquaculture stock into the wild. However, should this occur, or should there be damage to the farming structure that may lead to escape, then the entrepreneur is expected to take immediate action to minimize the damage or the escape. However, should the fish or the stock escape, then the entrepreneur shall notify the Director General within 12 hours. While notifying the Director General, the entrepreneur shall provide information such as the fish species affected, the date of escape, the approximate number and biomass of stock that escaped into the wild, and the age or development stage of the stock that escaped. Any person who contravenes the provisions commits an offense and shall be liable on conviction to a fine not exceeding 500,000 Kenya shillings or to imprisonment not exceeding 5 years or both. In a nutshell, an entrepreneur should work within all means possible to ensure that the stock remains within the farming structure. And if by chance the stock escapes, then the Act directs the entrepreneur to report within 12 hours, after which the Director General shall take appropriate actions to address the escape. Thank you, and God bless you.